All right, this is my third attempt at this chapter 11 video. Hopefully the audio works for this one. All right, let me pull it up here and we'll get going. All right, first paragraph in Greek. Petros kai Maria erkantai pros Iesun. Iesus autus hora, autos Petron kai Marian, agapa kai genoske. Maria lege met Iesu peri metros autes. Iesus autein akue, peri asthenus metros autes akue. Maria Iesun genoske, aute auto pistue, kai, what does that say? Kai estin, mathetes Iesu, kai Petros Iesun genoske, autos auto pistue, kai estin mathetes Iesu. Petros kai Maria pistuusin auto, autoi agaposin autan, autoi esin mathetai autu. Hoi mathetai Iesu auto pistuusin kai autan agaposin. Translation. Peter and Mary go or come to Jesus. Jesus sees them. He, nominative pronoun, he loves and knows Peter and Mary. Mary speaks with Jesus about her mother. Jesus hears her. Got no nominative case noun or pronoun, so we use the subject, pronoun subject in the verb. He hears about her, autes, sick mother. Attributive adjective asthenus, it's our irregular pattern 3 adjective modifying this pattern 3 noun. Both are genitive. Maria or Mary knows Jesus. She trusts or believes him and is a disciple of Jesus. And Peter knows Jesus. He believes him and is a disciple of Jesus. Peter and Mary believe him. They love him. They are disciples, or autu, his disciples. The disciples of Jesus believe or trust him and love him. Greek, paragraph 2. Nun Iesus ektes synagoges peripate, perithalasthein peripate, meta matheton autu peripates, kai hoi mathetai autu met autu peripatusin, pu erketai, pu Iesus kai hoi mathetai autu erkantai pros oikian tes metros Maria. Iesus erketai pros tein oikian tes gunaikas tes asthenus. Translation. Now Jesus walks from, or probably better here, out of the synagogue. He walks near the sea. Footnote for peri, given above, suggests near or around when peri is followed by the accusative case, which it is here. Meta matheton, autu peripate. Sorry, I went into Greek. Translation. He walks with his disciples, and the disciples, or his disciples, walk or are walking with him. Where do they go? Question mark. Where do Jesus and his disciples go? Erkantai, plural. They go to the house of the mother of Mary. I'll do it that way. They go to the house. Oikian could have a definite article, but even in the prepositional phrase, it doesn't have to. it would still be translated with a definite article in English. To the house of the mother. So this is genitive of possession. Matros possesses the home. It's her home. But then we have another genitive, that familial relationship. It's the mother of Mary, or Mary's mother. Jesus goes to the house of the woman, in this case, of the sick woman. There's an attributive adjective, just like we learned in chapter 10. The attributive adjective can follow the noun it describes, unlike in English, but you'll translate it before the noun, because that's how we do it in English. All right, next paragraph. Ede, estin, aklos. Ha de aklos met auton peripate. Ha aklos met autou ou peripate. Met auton peripate. Anthropoi gar pauloi, iesun horosin kai akousin. Al anthropoi pauloi auton ou genoskusin. Legusin, tis estin Iesus, estin prophetes, estin ha Christos, autoi auton ou genoskusin, ou auto pistuusin. Look, there is a crowd. But the crowd, and or but could work for translation, but the crowd walks, here met is not with, it's going to be behind or for. Look at the footnote for met below that I gave above. When followed by an accusative case, noun or pronoun, met is translated after. So after him. The crowd does not walk with him. It walks after him. So I'm drawing on this idea from Luke chapter 8. I think it's like verse 3, where it talks about the disciples walking or going with Jesus, using the with language to accompany Jesus. It's the 12 and the women disciples, and it's using the language of with. And oftentimes the crowds are presented in the gospel as more of a distance. They're kind of observing, they're kind of interested, but not fully buying into this Jesus thing. And so that's the language here. They're kind of a little bit behind. They're walking not with, but they're observing a little bit from a distance behind Jesus. For the people, in this case, many, pauloi anthropoi, many people see Jesus. We need to add and hear. So for many people see and hear Jesus, but many people do not know him. They say, who, there's our pronoun from a couple chapters ago, it's called, interrogative pronoun, used to ask a question. Who is Jesus? Semicolon question mark. Is he a prophet? Is he the Messiah, the Christ? They do not know him. They do not believe him. That's the many people represented by the crowd. All right, last paragraph. Allah Petros kai Maria auton genoskusin, auto pistuusin, legusin hati Iesus estin prophetes, kai ha Christos, kai ha Kyria, asin mathetai autu, hutoi, asin mathetai autu, ha mathetai autu genoskusin, hati he basilea tu theu erketai, hati Iesus poie, tus asthenes anthropus hugies. Hoi asthenes asin hugies. Iesus gar paulus andras kai paula, gunaikas kai paulus paidas therapue. Translation, but Peter and Mary know him. They believe or they trust him. They say that So here's the translation of Hatzi where you'll use that because it's giving like the content of what it said. They say that Jesus is a prophet and the Christ and the Lord. They are his disciples. These ones, the demonstrative plural, the feminine form is haute, this is hutoi, the masculine form. These are his disciples. His disciples know. What do they know? Content. That. They know that the kingdom of God is coming because Jesus does, or better to say, Jesus makes tous asthenes anthropos. Here's a direct object, accusative case, asthenes. This is again that irregular pattern 3 adjective modifying the accusative form of anthropos. So this is both accusative plural. He makes the sick people well. The sick are well or healthy. For Jesus, find our verb now, heals many men and many women and many children. All right. Hopefully this worked.